just going to... Dave, would you like to move this?
Yes, I will.
Seconded by Andrew. Would you like to comment on it at all?
It's really an alignment such that the freedom camping bylaw is then consistent with a number of other bylaws, and perhaps Judith may like to.
Very good. And Andrew, did you want to comment as well?
Yeah, I will actually, because there are a number of issues that have been discussed out in the community at the moment. There have been some teething problems over the summer that our monitoring and enforcement people certainly are aware of and are working on, notably at Addington and at French Farm. And I guess probably seasonal issues that we have seen in the past that we'd hoped the bylaw would address, and it has to an extent, but there's a need for some change to the monitoring and enforcement regime just in those couple of places. And I'm pleased to say that staff have responded to that well from both monitoring and enforcement and a traffic safety viewpoint as well, and there have been some good communications with communities in those areas. But I just wanted to remind councillors, when we passed the bylaw, one of the things that we asked for that will happen is a report to go to the Regulation and Consents Committee at the end of this summer. So in April, a report will go to Regulation and Consents so that they can consider the way the bylaw has worked over this initial summer period, and that may result in some further comments around monitoring and enforcement and other issues that are able to be dealt with within the context of the current bylaw. And I'd also remind councillors that we specifically requested a review bylaw rather than the usual 5, and that was specifically to address any issues that came up in the first couple of years of operation that needed to be dealt with by way of a bylaw change. So whilst this is a relatively minor procedural amendment to bring this bylaw into line with others, as Davis said, the other issues that may need to be discussed can be dealt with by those two mechanisms, the report to Regulation and Consents at the end of this summer and the review at the end of 2 years, in addition to the work that our staff are already doing out in the affected communities to get the monitoring and enforcement regime right so that we can see this bylaw working as it was intended.
Right, I'll put that motion. All those in favour say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed say no. That's